and welcome to Round Robin. I'm your host, Robin McCormick with the City of Hampton, and today we are going to talk with some of the folks that help keep us safe when we're at the beach in the summer. They're from the health department, Larry Howard and Andrew Burgmeier. Welcome.
Thank you.
You know, we don't necessarily spend a lot of time thinking when we go to the beach. We expect to have a good time. We expect to be safe and healthy. But there are some background things you all do to make sure the water is safe to swim in. Tell us how that works.
Well, basically what we're testing for is bacteria in the water. We do it every Tuesday. Through the months of May and September.
So you start even before Memorial Day? Because I mean, I'm at the beach by May. There's no question in my mind.
Yes.
As soon as it warms up.
Yep. We start in May, end in September. We actually go out to 5 different sites, Fort Monroe, and 4 sites at Buckrow Beach.
Okay. And what do? You stand there, you look, right?
No, we don't stand there and look. We actually what we do, one of us will go into the water. We have tools that we use. We have empty lab bottles. We have a pole. We go out. We at least 3 feet out, 5 feet out, 3 to 5 feet out, and we get a sample of the water. We then take those samples to the lab in Newport, Yorktown, and they'll do the testing on the water, on the sample.
And then you issue, it's okay to go to the beach this weekend advisories, because I know I get them every week. Now, in the rare occasions when high levels are found, what happens?
Well, when high levels are found, usually it's because of a storm or heavy rainfall. So what'll happen is we'll take a sample, and if the samples come back with high levels of bacteria, we'll go out immediately and retest the water. And during that time span where we haven't got the samples back, we'll place an advisory on that locality.
Okay. What causes bacteria to be in the water, and how dangerous is it? Andrew, you want to take this?
There's multiple factors. It's mostly human factors.
But there's animals that live in there, and they potentially could contribute somewhat. But it's
correct.
What brings it to a level that can be risky is us.
Yes. There, in some localities, there's storm drains that will enter into the water. But for the most part, like you said, it's the animal, sea life, and the humans.
Pollution, trash, dirty diapers, dog feces.
Washing into the bay, certainly, yeah.
So it's always good when you go to the beach to police up after yourself.
When you go to the beach, or what people forget around here is it's not right at the beach. It's the storm ditch in front of your house or in back of your house. It's all of the waterways, because when you live here, that's where they all end up. It might take them a little ways, but it's going to travel.
Yes, ma'am.
So how do people know if an advisory has been issued?
There's several ways.
Well, you're going to tell me this sign over here.
This sign here, you'll see that.
It'll be posted.
It'll be posted.
You guys will literally go out to, and it could just be for one of the 5 areas along the waterway, right?
Yes,
you start
correct.
at I guess technically from the beach. You start at Fort Monroe.
Yes.
And go all the way up to Salt Ponds.
So you'll see one of these signs posted on each one of the sites. It'll be through the media. It could be a press release. There is a website that people can go to, the citizens can go to, and see if that locality has an advisory.
And we'll put it on hampton.gov. I think it's /health department, as a matter of fact. We'll put it out on the health department news flash for you guys as well, so people know. And then we'll take it down or say it's been lifted, as the case may be. How often has this happened in Hampton? How often does it happen in other localities? I mean, I get these notices, and I don't remember very many advisories, like to the point where I think there was one last year after a storm, and we all went, wait, what do we do? I forget.
Since me and Andrew have been doing this job, we've only had one.
And you guys have been doing it for how long?
4 years now.
Okay.
Other localities, I can't speak for, but I think they do have more than us.
There's a few spots in Newport News that are consistently on an advisory.
Yeah, I see that. And, you know, it all depends on a lot of our storm drain and wastewater systems were built a long time ago. I think we're all under state and federal mandates to work at cleaning some of that up. And sometimes it happens, it's very expensive. So, you know, you can't fix everything all at one time. But the goal, of course, is to make it safe for people, to make it safe for the animals that live in the bay, to make the waterways clean and healthy and all that. So if one of these is issued, a swimming advisory, are the beaches closed?
We do not close the beaches. It's just an advisory stating it's not recommended, but you can still do it.
Now, what are the risks if there's a high level of bacteria and I go in the water?
The risks are gastrointestinal illness.
But I'm not going to get that from wading in the water, right? So if I have a cut, maybe it's a little riskier, but kids who might swallow water.
People with weak immune systems are the ones that will probably catch the worst of, you know, getting at some of that bacteria in their system.
Right, and kids who put their hands in their mouth after being in the water would be at much bigger risk.
Yes, ma'am.
Are there other things you want to talk about water safety, water quality while you're here? That's the big one?
I feel like just collecting your trash when you leave. We do see a bunch of trash when we go to the beaches on Tuesday mornings.
Really?
A lot of trash. I mean, even on the beach itself and, you know, where the grass areas are.
There's trash cans. Why do people leave their trash on the beach?
I wish we knew.
Laziness.
Yeah, that's scary. And then, you know, things like, I don't know, if people are having fried chicken, if there's food at the beach, I mean, all those things can cause some pretty real problems, right? Bacteria develops awfully quickly in the summer.
Oh, yes.
Yes, and it's not just what's in the water, it's on the beach. The birds.
Yeah.
If there's a lot of trash, the birds will stay, eat the food, and
Then there's more, I mean, you know, there's going to be some bird poop no matter what you do, but if you're drawing birds in, if you're having them right there where the people are, you're just increasing your own problems.
absolutely.
Okay, so we can throw our trash away at the beach. We can police our yards because that runoff of dog feces, of overpollution, you know, I mean, over-fertilization, all those things are going to move
Gets
into
into
the
the storm water.
waterway. Yeah. What else should we do?
Police up after your dogs, after your pets. You know, you don't want to have that fecal matter on the beach and you have patrons going into the water washes up, washes that stuff into the water, and it's a possibility that you could have, you know, a rising levels of bacteria.
Okay, watch for the signs, take them seriously, especially if you have kids, especially if you have compromised immune system or anything like that.
Yes, ma'am.
And look before you go to the beach. Check the website for an advisory, but you'd see the signs. And honestly, as you say, one time in 4 years is not a serious problem, but it's good for us as citizens to know you guys are out there checking every week during beach season.
Yes.
Yes, we drive on the boardwalk, so we've had the cops called on us a couple times. But as soon as we get out of the car and they see we're in waders and we've got the equipment,
Got our badge on, they know, you know, people, the citizens are stopping to ask us what we're doing, and we'll tell them, explain it to them.
People watch out for their neighborhood, and if they think something's going on, we do want them to call. But yeah, you guys are helping to take care of us.
I think they've gotten used to us now after 4 years.
Okay. Well, let me just ask you both, since we have another minute. What do you do when it's not beach season? What are some of your other duties that help keep us safe?
One of our main programs is the food program. We are responsible for inspecting all the restaurants and food establishments within Hampton and making sure they're in compliance with, you know, the regulations and keeping the food safe for everybody who eats in their restaurants.
with about 500 restaurants. We're pretty busy with that.
Wow.
We also do the body art shops, the tattoo shops. We do hotels, motels, wells, septics.
Rabies program.
Oh, yeah.
It's a laundry list of things that we do.
Because things tend to go smoothly, we don't hear a lot of bad things. I think a lot of us forget what you guys do quietly in the background to help make sure we're all safe.
It's definitely for the best. You don't want to hear about the health department.
Well, thank you both so much. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
And thank you for watching. I hope you will enjoy a wonderful, fun beach season and not have to worry about this because you know what these guys are doing in the background to make sure we're all safe. Thanks for watching.